Welcome, listeners, to the 49th show, Tempest Gamecast. We're happy to have you join us tonight. I'm your host, Scrivean. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Harper.
Hello.
And the Guild Wars 2 Guild Leader, Diemos.
Yo, what's up?
So how was you guys' week? The beta-less weekend. Unless, of course, you're in Final Fantasy and you can't talk about it.
I wasn't, so yeah. My weekend was...
otherwise?
It was good. I did a lot of World of Warcraft, of course. I actually logged into Lord of the Rings Online. I watched The Hobbit.
Oh, nice.
And it really made me want to log into that game because it's so closely tied with a lot of the lore, and they did such an amazing job on that game when it first came out. And it's still, pretty damn cool. So for a free-to-play game now, the only thing is I was sad to see that my max level character, which was 65, the max level is now 85. So, yeah.
Wow.
I have a little catching up to do.
I got halfway through The Hobbit. I haven't gone back yet to watch it.
It was
Well,
good.
I wasn't overly
I enjoyed
impressed.
I really liked it. You weren't impressed? Oh, man.
I've read the book like 3 times. I'm like,
Wow,
this is not like the book. It's... I don't even know what this segment is. I'm like, Peter Jackson, you suck.
Oh.
I enjoyed it. And I've read The Hobbit twice,
Yeah.
so I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was a different play on it. They, expanded on stories that they didn't really talk about in the book. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
A lot of Go Wars this week, and that's about it, really. I was very busy this weekend, so...
Yeah, I was busy too. I played, I got a little bit of WoW in. I'm about fed up with the game. I went, took 3 characters into the Looking for Raid, Throne of Thunder, and got 0 drops. So, yeah.
It's going to be a little ridiculous, I think.
RNG
Yeah,
hurts.
It sucks. Well, it's just you go in there and you do it, and it's not easy on this level now. So so you go in there and you're gonna get a couple wipes in, and every time you wipe, you get a 5% boost. But still, you spend. For me to do 6 of them, that was about 6 hours worth of gaming, with nothing but I got 180 gold out of it, and probably 500 gold in repairs.
You don't get tokens or
It's
anything?
like- Nope.
Wow.
You spend
Yeah,
your
you get nothing
tokens.
Yeah, you
spend
spend
your
tokens to try
coins.
to. Now I didn't use token. I didn't go do the dailies because I don't have I'm not gonna do the dailies right now. But I look back at it and I'm like, well, that's 6 hours. I could have played some other game and done something. I just look at it as wasted time, and I don't learn anything. I'm not learning anything for the normals. So it's like,
Are you clearing them all? Do you clear all the bosses on Looking for Raid?
You do 3 at a time. This week, tomorrow, the 3rd wing will open. They waited. Normally, they went 1 week between 1 and 2 wings. 1 and 2, you have 3 bosses each.
Oh,
Now they're going 2 weeks between 3 and 4. So the 3rd wing opens tomorrow, and then 2 weeks from now, the 4th wing will open, and then you have the whole thing. But if you look at it, still about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour per wing. So that's like 3 to 4 hours each character to go through the entire thing. I'm looking for raids. Now, yeah, if you look at the amount of time it's going to take you to raid, it'll take a little bit longer. So I did play Star Wars, played a bunch of Star Wars for the double XP, and got my sniper up to 40, and then did some SimCity, did some other stuff, played some Bioshock and some other stuff. Lots of other stuff, just kind of things here and there as I can get it in.
I'd love to play Star Wars if they had a real free-to-play model.
Yeah, the people who run en masse need to go visit the people who run BioWare. Because the Terra free-to-play is awesome.
Absolutely.
It's just, it feels like the game like we had at launch.
Did you see the at the GDC thing, James Owen? You didn't hear that?
I heard that he spoke, but I didn't see.
Oh yeah, they said they wanted to warn all other developers out there about the problems with BioWare.
Oh, BioWare.
About the problems and the issues they have with Star Wars and what they've realized and stuff. And Yeah,
making games is hard.
well, like what they said was one of their biggest flaws, obviously, that everybody knows, is that they come from a heavy single-player RPG background, and they go into the MMO world, and they actually expected players to take 4 to 5 months to get to level cap in Star Wars
What?
because they expected everybody to watch the cutscenes. So that's a huge flaw right there. Because they were like, before we knew it, half the player base, they have what, like 2 or 3 million people like within the first few weeks of launch.
I think they might have capped it 2, but
2? Okay, so
I
yeah,
think
they were like
about 1.5.
They were like over half the population was at level cap within the first 3 weeks.
I know I was.
I was.
I think within
I wasn't, but yeah.
like a week and a half, or maybe even just a week. It didn't take me long, but
yeah. But they were saying that they didn't have in game ready at all. They fully admitted to that, and I mean it was obvious. But
yeah.
they really expected us to be 4 to 5 months into giving them,
I can't believe
it's
that.
the wrong target
ridiculous.
audience. They went for the wrong target audience.
But then they
were
go
basing their MMO strategy on their RPG strategy.
Yeah.
And
it was a fun leveling experience. I had a lot of fun.
I'm enjoying the sniper story now.
Yeah, exactly. But that can't be. You can't play an MMO like that. So it can't be just fully story all the time.
I mean, I think one of the other flaws they had was, and the thing is, we knew it because they announced it a year before, and we're more in the news stuff. Was that they expected when players hit level cap that they would say, "Cool, this is awesome. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go level another class now so I can see their story." Not understanding the MMO players have a main character, and they want to keep going on that main.
Exactly.
And in their spare time, they'll level something else up as an alt. But they have their main must always progress.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is too that I was laughing about was they made the mention that they've had 2 million accounts made since their free-to-play conversion, right? But, like Terra, for instance, I think a week or 2 ago, they announced, it's been a month since we've been free to play. We've had up to 1.4 million concurrent players.
Yeah.
Concurrency.
I bet the Star Wars is
BioWare didn't say anything about concurrency. Great. 2 billion accounts made because it's free now. Awesome. Until they realized that they can't do anything MMO related without paying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll take that and we'll go ahead and segue into the news. Which is cool because we don't have any Star Wars news this week. So.
Oh yes, we do. I have something. Star Wars news. Yes.
Well, let me get to the news. Let me do the news.
Okay. Yeah.
And here are your hosts with news from the games we love. So sometime here soon, I'm going to go ahead and change that bumper because there are games on there that we no longer love. But let's go ahead and continue with Star Wars.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Are you doing Star Wars or Guild Wars? I'm sorry.
Star Wars.
I think it says Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay, good. I just want to make sure I didn't want to talk over Diemos because he's got his Guild Wars stuff, They had a game update, 2.1 Dance of the Hutts, and it's actually coming in late April. And basically, the Hutt Cartel has realized that absolute power stems from knowledge in the dancing arts. So they put out a galactic imperative to the best dancer to find the best dancer and promote them to majesty. So in the PvP area to burrow shakedown, players must use new dance combat skills to face off against other players. Doesn't that sound pretty cool? It's pretty awesome, right?
I'm submitting my Scrivean music video.
Yeah, totally. I love that one. That's one of my favorites, actually. Yeah, so that sounds pretty cool. It's kind of like the dancer from, whatchamacallit, your favorite game of all time, Scrib. Galaxies. It's maybe going a little play.
Oh,
maybe a little play on that. Yeah, the Entertainer.
Not really. No.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'll be dancing my heart out when I log out of here. I'm gonna try it. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. There's zombie. My head's missing now. That's awesome.
What? Told you it gets worse every week. I was inspired by the Walking Dead finale last night.
By the way, what did you think about that?
I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Well, I mean, did you like it or not? You're not spoiling it by saying whether you liked it.
I was happy the people that died. Really happy.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting for sure.
But it didn't end the way that I thought it would. But it was a decent episode. Not one of the best season finales.
All right.
No.
Yeah. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Yes.
No, I had HBO. I watched it a year later.
It was so good last night. Oh my gosh, it's going to be great. So, anyways, I digress. Let's get back to the news. Guild
Hey, what
Wars
Guild
2.
Wars?
Due to the popularity of the 2-team tournaments, ArenaNet has disabled the 8-team format. So yeah, that's awesome.
What does that mean?
Well, when they had the paid and free tournaments, it was an 8-team bracket that 3-round elimination basically. Now it's a 2-team bracket with it. You go in, it's all for nothing. You either win or lose. If you lose, you don't get nothing out of it except the little bit of glory you did for your team. If you win, you get the chest and the gold and whatnot.
How many is it? 2 teams in a 2-team bracket, or are there more teams in a 2-team bracket?
2 teams.
Yep. 2 total teams. So basically, you go in and you fight one team, and that's it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Instead of because you would go 8 teams and then 3 rounds. And what happened was when they did the 2-team things, there was a very small amount of people doing the 8-team brackets anymore because it took longer and there were longer queues to come up with all the teams. And people like me personally, I love the 2-team one because I mean I think it's cool, all or nothing in a way. But yeah. And the Super Adventure Box went live today, and
Super Adventure Box.
it's huge. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a very big hit. All the
What is it? What does it mean?
Yes.
What does
Tell
that
us. What does it mean? What is it about?
What's a Super Adventure Box?
okay, so you go to
I have an
Radisum.
idea, but
You go to Radisum, and it's basically the 8. It's their little holiday event thing they're gonna do for the month. And you go in to Radisum, and there's this big cube with an Azura out there, and he's made this Super Adventure Box. And basically, you go into an 8-bit world, like Mario and all that, and Zelda and stuff, and you play in that world. And there's the world and zone levels, and
Nice.
yeah, it's really fun actually. it's a blast. You get 3 lives. You go into these little houses like you do in old school Zelda, and you get the potions or the bombs, the whips, whatever, to help you do your things. And then there's you can also pick up the little buckets and throw them down on the ground to give you the baubles. Baubles are what you're trying to get your points off of or whatever. It's fun.
Yeah, we're gonna need some frapsing of that.
yeah, totally.
I don't know why you don't believe me. It's for real.
I believe you. I believe you.
yeah.
I want to put it down in the lower left of the screen here.
You're gonna put it in the lower left. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
play
got
some
you.
videos
Yeah,
down
we'll
there.
fraps
The
it.
8-bit play.
We'll fraps it.
Looks like I gotta get issue 6, that final battle of
Shit, I'll do some live
Secret World
stream
down there.
tonight. I'll
It
do
kind
some
of
live
reminds me of just I mean, it's not 8-bit, but the rainbow unicorn level in D3 that you have to unlock. That's pretty damn funny.
stream. No, this is all straight up 8-bit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's other stuff. We got some World of Warcraft news, but it was kind of a slow week. I mean, there's 5.3 stuff we talked about last week. A couple things. One, Noble Garden started, and there's a new mount, or there's a mount you can get in there if you haven't gotten it before from the World event. If you want to run around
Oh, really?
picking up eggs, there's
I have to
something
do
Swift
that.
Strider,
Oh, my
something, I
gosh.
don't know. But the big news is that you're going to start seeing in 5.3 when it comes out that and it may actually be in 5.2. I have to check and see that the revolution is starting. If you look into some of the troll areas, the Corcoran Guard have moved in, and the trolls are being oppressed big time. And then I think with 5.3, there's some daily quests, there's some other escort quests or stuff that are coming in. Oh, it's 5.3 because the Alliance has some quests in there as well. Basically, it sounded like they're providing humanitarian relief to the trolls, which is interesting. So the basically
Zandalari?
the big thing going on with the trolls.
The horde trolls?
The horde trolls.
Wow.
Yeah, Garrosh is finally going to try to like wipe them out or something.
Ah.
Yeah, he's got it in for him.
He doesn't trust them. He really wants to take them out, and so this is leading up to 5.4, which the raid is going into. It's a coup in Orgrimmar. Which I don't know what the Alliance is going to do, but I know the Horde's going to be there.
Right.
So I don't know what the Alliance is going to do.
Also, there's
Horde
more
affairs.
talk about the triple spec. There's more talk of that it's probably going to be happening. So lots of people
because I saw
crying.
the post by Ghostcrawler saying no, not even close, and
Really?
there are
'Cause,
plenty
see, I
of
heard
things you data
differently.
mine. This is from Ghostcrawler.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's plenty of things you data mine in there that you've data mined for years that still aren't in the game.
Yeah.
He goes, just because it's in there and you data mine it doesn't mean that we're going to implement it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's pretty interesting.
I'd like triple spec.
I would, especially like if you're
Especially
a
when
priest.
5.3 brings in the ability to choose armor. I mean, it gives people a chance. I mean, it gives you a reason to go do LFR once you're geared up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd still go as a healer if I can pull tank gear on my pally.
Yeah, I know, because you get to choose which one you want.
So cool. So how about Arcade?
They had an interview with Tryon World Senior Producer for Arcade, Victoria Voss, and she basically vagued it up, as much as she could. But it's looking like it's going to be, they're talking about betas and kind of gave us a teaser on that.
Well, they talked by the end of the year, but you know, you never know.
Well, there is an internal ETA for the game's closed beta, so for here. And she also said that they're working to bridge the gap between, the Korean culture and here, and, just like how they had to do with Terra. So they'll try to change up some things as far as character animations, because we all know about the Elin and all the crying and gnashing of teeth when they Americanized the Elin and made them not look like little hot sex pots here, so no one looked like pedophiles or whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever.
Too sensitive.
But supposedly. And so what it did is it caused a stink about it anyway. So I don't know. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. But it sounds like that they're really working closely with the original producers of the game and to get their take on it, what they can start working on now. So it sounds like to me they're hard at work at it. So to bring it to this country, which will be very exciting, and I can't wait.
Sweet.
So
Nice.
to try it out.
Yeah.
Any other news?
I think Tryon's pushing to be a publisher more than a developer now.
Well, they know. I guess they
I
kind
wonder
of
what
learned
happened.
that.
What happened to Indom Nations? I haven't heard much.
Well, that's what
recently.
you got the Rift. That's developed and published by them.
Mhm.
Defiance is published and developed by them. Into Nations was developed by somebody else but published by them. Now they
Is that
have it.
Petroglyph?
Yeah, Petroglyph. Yeah, you're right. Now they have
But
it.
they
though.
took it. They took it
See,
from them, didn't they?
I really, besides like StarCraft, because Koreans are heavy in StarCraft. I think really MOBA is taking over the RTS scene. I could be wrong, but
Was there big news this week? Did Rift Korea shut down? What was the game that shut down in Korea?
well, at
Rift-
first it was
Rift?
free to play for like the last 6 months or something like that. In
Rift?
Rift, yeah,
But
Rift,
now it's gone. They said they can't compete with Blade and Soul and some of the other ones.
yeah.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
shut down.
It's like,
going to be a hard one to
Yeah.
compete with for sure. Oh,
And
I
then
got some news from Terra.
Okay.
What's that?
They debuted their all new enemies called Small Ass Monsters, or SAMs,
Yams.
to equalize the
April Fool's
BAMs.
Was it? Because they've had some Draco Lich invasions in the last week or so. So now they've got Sams, Bams, and Sams,
Yes, Small Ass Monster.
Yams and Sams.
and soon we'll have our green eggs and ham. Okay. Can you tell what I read every day? Dr.
Aw.
Seuss. It's awesome. Okay. quick public service announcement. PayPal. It serves you. It provides money for the guild so that we can provide services via the home website, TGC website, TeamSpeak, Player of the Month, giveaways, and those kinds of things. As a matter of fact, we just had a giveaway. Diemos, you want to tell us who was the winner of the Borderlands 2 full game?
Yep.
$5
Zidane
donation.
was. Zidane, we had 5 donations total, and it was a random RNG roll that I based it off of, and Zidane is the winner. So thank you everybody that contributed, and grats, Zidane.
That was good. So help support TGC, which in turn supports you. Now, this is the first show of the new month, and that means we're into month 2 of our console gaming challenge. Of course, this is a gaming challenge that's going to continue on for the life of Tempest. And so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to play the commercial for the game, and then I'll talk about the game challenge again.
Rated M for mature. BioShock Infinite, in stores March 26th.
And so, that's our game of the month. Just released on the 26th. I know there are a number of members, including myself, who already picked up the game and are enjoying the hell out of it. Isaac, it's funny, Isaac told me the other day, and he's our console guy, that he can only play an hour at a time because it gives him a headache. It is an interesting game, I have to say. It's a shooter.
Watching that, I kind of got a little...
It's one of those shooter RPGs, right?
Yeah. I don't know how far I am into the story. I've been playing, I played a lot last night. But yeah, I've never played a BioShock game, so for me, this is from a person who never played them. It was weird. I was like, the storyline, I don't get it. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this game. So again, you don't have to buy the games. Head out to Redbox or something else. Do what I think Varn said he's big on doing this. Rent the game, and for about $10 worth of gameplay, you could probably finish the game and get the award. So this is the April 2013 award. And so what we're going to do is, this is the second one. I talked to Isaac right now. Our old game challenge is on hold because we have to figure out a better system, I think, of doing those. But the new games will continue. So, again, the game for April 2013. And you can finish this anytime after, from this point on. Just finish it. Take a screenshot of your achievement on PlayStation, Xbox, and then just put it in the forums, put it in the gallery, whatever. Send it to me via email, whatever. So BioShock Infinite is our game for the week. Let's jump into This Week in Tempest.
This Week in Tempest.
All right, we'll go ahead and start with Guild Wars 2 this time.
Sweet. We had a token run for Explorable COF on Monday night, and then groups made progress in our scheduled Fractals run Tuesdays and Thursdays. We got our Tier 2 Guild Bounty completed on the 3rd attempt Friday night. They put in the 3 new bosses in that, and they were rough. There was this one Golem guy that he did this whirlwind attack, and so if you were melee, you were just dead anyway. But at range, and it was like 1200 range, so it was huge. He would just throw out these sparks at you and hit everybody and stuff like that. And you also had these ads come in. You had to kill the ads, and they left a spark that you would throw back at this thing and stun it or whatever. It was tough. We didn't beat him. We got him to like I think like 75%. He was tough. But yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, the new bosses are pretty interesting. Very challenging, and yeah, but it was good that we completed the tier 2 this week. It was very good. Then we also sprinkled in some full group turning wins this week in the structured PvP, and it's always fun, and it's really great seeing everybody. Just it's
Oh,
not the same group every night.
sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah,
Di's
Dimos' videos
video's
froze.
frozen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I
sorry.
think it's
didn't
probably my
interrupt you.
freaking speed. Hey, but good news. I was visited by the Xfinity guy who's going to offer me a really good deal to shift.
Oh, really? Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a call quality thing coming up.
Do y'all still hear me?
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
hear
we
you
can.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
We just continue. I don't want to mess with it right now.
oh.
Hopefully it'll fix itself.
Well, y'all are good. That was
Mhm.
all I had for Guild Wars. So-
How about WoW?
This week in Vodka and Deviled Eggs, our raid team in World of Warcraft, we downed Jinrock and Throne of Thunder in about 2 pulls. It could have been better, but it was getting to be clean where it should be as far as the kill goes. The trash is definitely getting better. We didn't have as many dirt moments, but it was pretty funny. Still, we always have some good laughs on those. That the trash Dimos is like the worst
Pain,
trash.
yeah, it's the worst part.
It is like so
So
hard.
much trash.
It just retarded.
Oh, yeah?
It's just stupid, but
It's
yeah.
a time sink, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Wow.
Yeah, you're
it's
fixed.
taking us like 40 minutes to get through it.
Why would they
So-
do that? Is it like anything related to the boss, like mechanic wise?
I don't know. My concern is that once we start getting past, once we start getting better and we start getting past boss 4, 5, 6, is with our raid time, we're not going to have enough time to finish the instance every week. We're going to have to lock out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We just won't have enough time in our raid time to get through
Yeah. And that's
And
or
it sucks because it's a lot of wasted loot.
mm-hmm.
So this
Yeah.
is a wing thing, like ICC.
No, it's straight through. I think.
Oh.
I think right. It does. It's not winged.
I don't think it's winged. I mean, they
I
kind of
think it's
refer
straight-
to it at the beginning when they were describing it. They kind of talk about it like it's in wings.
I mean, if we could go to,
But I
if we
don't
can go
think you can
in sets of
choose.
3, that would be cool.
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
you
that
can
it is.
choose. Yeah. Also, we worked on Horadon and we made some definite good progress.
Yeah,
We tweaked
definitely.
some things. We even got to the very last door right before the final phase. So we're doing
Did
good.
we-
I
we
really
got-
think he's going
Did
to
we
die.
get the guy off? Did we get the warlord off the turtle once?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm getting confused with my LFR.
No, we
Challenges.
didn't. We didn't get him
So-
because we got to the last door and the lightning was just destroying
Okay.
us. So yeah, but I mean that was just our first time there and everything. So but yeah, it's. I think we're really gonna go after him and hopefully get him tomorrow night. It'll be awesome. Like I said, we've
Good.
made some changes and
Yeah.
everything, and everyone's got some more gear and. I got 2 hats in LFR from the boss that I want the trinket off of. I don't care about the hat really, but yay.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, you got some.
and yeah, at least. And I'm leveling my shaman also, so I'm hoping that she'll be 90
Cool.
by this weekend. So that's fun.
Cool.
Yeah. So watch out, Council, which is the next boss. We're coming for you.
Yep.
So-
Firefall. After the major rework a week ago, a handful of a handful of TGC members were able to gather late Saturday night after our scheduled time, and we went out and we were doing some thumping, taking on Chosen, taking on creatures. It was a lot of fun. It was as fun as we've had every other time where we get a group. I think that might be the key for us in Firefall is that we've got to have a group. If we're in a group, we're in TeamSpeak, we have a blast. I mean, it's probably for any game, but in
Yeah,
this one at least, it's
absolutely.
like this one is. It just seems to be made just for that kind of stuff. So, and then
Sweet.
at the end of the night, everyone breaks off and goes to a crafting station, and you don't hear from them for an hour because they're all sitting there trying to figure out how to craft all this stuff to make their gear better. So, but it was fun. It was
Oh,
was
that's
good.
cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you are able to do that.
It was good. So I hope they can get it as a regular Saturday night thing.
Yeah.
That's about right, I think, right now for where they are in the beta.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go some Tempest awards.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Xantor got the 18-month TGC membership award. Calandros and Broody got the 12 months. And then
Yay.
Bob DeCal and Meccano got the 6 months award.
All right, Bob DeCow needs to log in.
Oh, yeah?
Just saying. Yeah.
Isn't he? Wasn't he playing WoW? I don't know.
I don't
Yes,
know.
he was.
He hadn't been on the site in a while.
He was.
All
He
right.
was a warlock that was leveling up.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
And then, okay, so then Scrivean got the SimCity award. And that's for playing with others in a region or working together, right?
Yeah, we set it up.
Cool.
You only got to play with 2 other players in Tempest. You get 3 of you.
Cool.
And then you have to get your city to over 250,000 a population. And you can actually, you can actually cheese it if you want to. You can just build an entire residential city and let it build up, and it'll go up to, I think they've got a YouTube video of a guy getting to 800,000. So you can do it. But I put screenshots up, and that's my challenge. I put screenshots of my city up there to show, kind of fun design in the city, and still, I don't give a crap. If you want to hit 250 by gridding out your city, that's cool. Just let me know.
Cool.
Get the award. It's like a Diablo award, so it's our general gaming.
Yeah, definitely. And then Akimoto finished up the week with Master Explorer, 100% map. So,
And
congrats.
when's
Wow.
Aki going to get the I own the auction house award?
Oh my goodness, he's already doing that.
Is
Yeah, it's not
since
surprising.
he hit 80, he has been grinding through all the events based off of a timer and collecting as many rares as he can. He goes to the Mystic Forge and throws in all of his rares in the Mystic Forge, and you get a chance to get named exotics or even your precursor. That's his main goal, is to get his precursor, but he's getting all these awesome skins and these named exotics, and he's just selling them left and right on the auction house.
So he's rich again.
Yeah, he's building up, man.
So I need to turn Aki.
That's
turn
what
over
he
the
is.
PayPal account to Aki and let him get the guild funds going.
That's all. He's all about money, man.
Let's have our
Always has
podcast
been.
host with a 401k.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So
Also,
all right, how about tip? Oh,
I was going to say happy birthday to Broody and Smokin, who had their birthday this
yeah,
weekend.
yeah, definitely.
Yay.
Yeah, happy
Happy
birthday. I know we
birthday.
don't. We should do that on the show. I mean, that's what
I
the show's
know.
for.
Definitely.
They're my
For
buds.
the week's worth of
and-
stuff.
Yeah.
We kind of need to track that better.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about tips of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my tip of the week is multi-game tip of the week. And we've all run into walls and games where we're just kind of like, man, I need a little new scenery, something just to pass the time along with my main game. So what I would suggest is picking up those free-to-play games that, we talk about them every podcast, but I haven't really branched out and went back to them. And I actually went back to Lord of the Rings Online, as I was telling you guys earlier, and I just logged in just to see the game again, and it is just it's still a stunning game. And the whole premise of the classes, the way they did the classes, is just a really cool thing. So it was enjoyable, and I didn't have to pay a dime, nothing. And so I may, look into, of course, Guild Wars 2. But, just go back to some of those games and just look around and see what you might get inspired to do something in that game and spend a little time there as well. So that's my tip of the week, to, get past the boredom sometimes.
Harper's
How about
doing
you, Dennis?
her last train to Kyra right now in Secret World.
Yeah.
So she's
I think
pushing
she'd be
nightmare
motion
modes.
sick.
What?
Yeah.
What are y'all talking about?
She's having a nightmare issue down in the lower
Yeah.
part of the screen.
Yeah, she's gonna have nightmares tonight. Decapitated.
Looks kind of like Freddy Krueger almost.
That's a zombie.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so my tip is log into Guild Wars. Try out the 8-bit event. It's pretty fun. It's an MMO within an MMO.
Within an MMO, within an MMO.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the easy way out. I'm gonna jump on Harper's and build on it a little bit.
Okay.
Look at the wiki. If you're a TGC member, which if you're listening to this podcast, you probably are. Look at the wiki. I got a page built that has all the awards, everything that you can get while being a member of TGC. And so not only, take Harper's advice, and jump into old games or other games, but check the wiki and see if there's some kind of award. I'm finding, I mean, it's the reason I'm kind of doing my sniper now, is I like the Imperial leveling award, which means get one of each class to max level. And I'm also trying to do it before the expansion because I don't want to go up to 55 yet. But I've got, you know, a bounty hunter and a marauder and a inquisitor already up, and so I want to do the sniper, and I'm doing it solely so I can get that award. And you know, it's just, you know, the little award, no one sees it, goes on the website, you know, back on their Centurion page. But for me, it was just something to work towards. But we've got a crap ton of awards in Guild Wars, and we've got awards in WoW. We've got awards in all kinds of different games that we played. So take some time and go do that. And we've kind of lifted the restriction.
10K achievement points.
Yeah, take the time out to go do that. Yeah, Diemos is trying to recruit hardcore Guild Wars players again because there's no way you're going to get that if you're not hardcore, at least not this year.
No.
But you know, so look at those things. And the other thing is, if you're like Harper, I mean, if you get people, you go back and you're playing Lord of the Rings or those things, let me know. I'll make an award for it. I mean, it's kind of a little recognition. Hey, if you look at the awards thing for Tempest, it's kind of like a gaming resume. Yeah. You can see what the Centurions, which is anyone who's been in the guild longer than a year, what the Centurions have done since they've been in Tempest. So it's kind of, I don't know. For me, it's just really something personal to go for.
Gaming history. It's kind of like
That's
what
right.
that Raptor thing does. It's just guild specific.
I like Raptor too. I really like Raptor.
I wish it would just accurately do achievements across everything, you know?
I know, yeah.
Because I'm missing a lot on my PlayStation and all that, so.
Yeah, I just found out, here's another tip. I just found out today, if you've got the Raptor desktop icon, if you go and, heck, because I did it today, if you go in there, the desktop icon is linked to your account, but isn't necessarily linked to your linked accounts to your Raptor, meaning I had to go link the desktop app to my Xbox account so that it would track my achievements in the app because it wasn't pulling them all from the Raptor site. And so you have to have both of them linked to it, and then it'll pull them a little bit better, I think. So I just did mine today. So because I was mad because I played BioShock for about 5 hours last night, and I looked and you know Isaac's ahead of me, so I can't have that. So.
Did you guys see the Razer mouse phone?
No, I did not.
You have to check this.
I will look it up.
It is hilarious. Everyone needs to go to the Razer website and look at the Razer mouse phone. Only today. Today only. It's for sale. So it's pretty epic. I just saw this. This is awesome.
Hitting my microphone. Give me a second.
Oh crap! This guy's just chilling using his mouse phone. He's so cool looking. Cirrhosis got the email. Cirrhosis, did you want to go out and buy that like right away? So you could look cool like he does? That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Here we go. We'll do an added treat. I'm going to do an added treat here.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
No.
Take me a second. Yeah. Just a second. Go here. I know everyone's like, I'm losing subscribers.
Oh no, the viewers are dropping off.
Oh no, we're down to. Okay.
When gamers first got their hands on the Razer Naga, they gave us critical feedback, like ergonomics are phenomenal, and lol, looked like foam. This really got us thinking. The sensor within the Razer Naga is so precise that by utilizing the Doppler shift, it is able to detect the most minuscule of movements. So couldn't we theoretically use this technology to detect the vibrations of human speech?
Through a simple firmware update, you can now unlock the ability to transform your
Swifty, of course.
Simply place the Razer against your face and and talk normal. The sensor will do the rest. Once you're done, place it back on the mat, and it will.
And talk normal.
With the Razer Nogaphone update, communication is always in the palm of your hand. You don't have to dig around in your pocket to get that important call mid-game. In fact, you take out a couple of noobs, you can order.
That's pretty amazing.
Hello?
Hiya. Bonjour. That's French for hello.
That's Persian for how are you?
아, 지금 바빠요. 그만 전화해요. That's Korean.
Okay, there you go. Harper, look at that. Live, interactive video. We pulled it in. Yeah,
That's awesome.
so that was good.
Way to go, Script. Thank you. That's almost
Yeah.
as good as your hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where my hat
Cirrhosis
is.
says he has to get the cordless Naga now.
The cordless. The one you can take out with you, right? Hey, when he's playing Hearthstone on his iPad.
Oh, God.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's end this show before we start really going off. Start watching YouTube videos. All right. Any last thoughts?
Thanks for watching and sticking around. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream of the
8-bit
8-bit
live stream.
event. Yeah, check out my
Quality
8-bitness.
8-bit. That's right.
8-bitness.
8-bitness.
Mm.
8-bitness.
All right. Let's go here. Let's. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. You can leave any feedback on our website, the TempestGamecast.com. Send an email to TempestGamecast@gmail.com, and you can follow us on Twitter at TempestGamecast. If you're interested in joining the Tempest gaming community, you can visit us at TempestGuild.us. Creating videos and other videos are hosted on YouTube, our channel, Tempest Game Community. You can get in touch with any of us in any of our games under whatever our gamer names are, Scrivean, Harper, Diemos, or variations thereof. We look forward to seeing you all in game. Hope you have a great week gaming.
Enjoy your games.
Later.
We could leave tonight. Leave it all behind. Nothing more. Just drive. Nothing's up to us. Shadows of us.
Diemos, you look bored.
Sunken eyes,
Oh, no.
sunken dreams.
Just wait for the song to end.
I'm ready to get my 8-bit on.
Awesome. At least it's not going to tax your computer.
Pretty neat.
All right,
Great
guys.
show,
That was
guys.
fun. Thanks, Script, for doing the Naga phone up. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all have a good night. Take
yeah,
care.
we'll see you later.